if you have any advice for young people.
Talk to the old folks. And by old, I don't mean just like people who are a few years older than you, but listen to the stories of people who are significantly older than you, your grandparents, your grandparents, if you have access to them. Or if you don't have your grandparents around, spend time with older people. Maybe I just have an affinity to people who are senior citizens, but I love hearing stories, and some of the best advice and stories and lessons learned have come from people who have just lived more life. And I think it is such a gift to have people who have been around here longer to just share their experiences. They've seen a lot and they've gone through a lot, and so they have a lot of wisdom to share and a perspective that we don't get to hear often because media and social life as we know it as young people does not really make space for older folks. So I think it's a perspective that is often unique amongst young people because we just don't make a lot of space for older folks. So talk to them, make time. Maybe it's volunteering. Maybe it's just calling your grandparents. For me, it's also a chance to practice language. I was not raised speaking Tagalog or Filipino. I picked it up by watching the Filipino channel and spending time with my grandparents. And when I'm with my grandma, I'd say we speak maybe 70% in Tagalog and 30% in English. And as someone who loves languages and just wants to engage with my grandma more, it's great. And so, yeah, I'd say go talk to the older generations, y'all. Your older self will thank you.
I definitely agree with that. I think especially like in your early 20s and 30s, it's really easy to be stuck in Instagram, TikTok bubble, because all the content is very curated, towards your was your likes, right? Your interests, and sometimes you need a different perspective. And I think it is important to have friends in different age groups. And oftentimes, if you hear the same kind of advice from different age groups, like whether it's like your grandparents, people that are a little bit younger than your parents, and maybe even your parents to a certain perspective, like you start to hear common threads, right, across different age groups that maybe wouldn't be necessarily accepted, in your 20 or 30-year-old like age group. So I think that's something that's really important as well. I also just wanted to add on to that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think just one more thing is I don't know. I kind of have a informal board of directors for my life, like trusted individuals, friends that, yeah, I turn to for kind of counsel or advice, or when I'm at like big inflection points, I consider them or consult them. And there are varying ages. There are aunts that I consult. There are people of my age. There are younger folks, and it's just helpful to have the differing perspectives to inform you and to guide you. So plus one on that, Mike. Yeah.